Hey, hey, it's a good day. How you doing, Detroit? Hello, Highland Park. Hello, Facebook family, as well as hello to Atlanta, Georgia. We loving you and Japan. My God, we can, internet is an amazing thing. Now, my word today, and I don't know if it's a good word or a bad word. You let me know. Democracy. What does that look like? As the old folks used to say, what us gonna do now? What us gonna do now? But I understand that there's a lot of challenges going on with the financial manager. So if you want to give me a comment or a call here, call 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of being sick and tired. And we'd like to send our love out to Pastor Bullock because we know he's in a protest this afternoon. He was supposed to do our show today, as well as Pastor Charles Williams from the Action Network, that of the honorable and most profound minister in the rights of the people. That's terrible. Can I say his name? Al Sharpton. They're getting ready for protesting here in the city of Detroit, as well as they're getting ready to go to New York. Now, somebody's going to have to help me understand what they're going to do in New York. Does that have anything to do with us? Although we are always the forerunners of whatever is going to happen majorly in cities around the country. So, with all that being said, democracy or no democracy, what is your answer? Do we have a democracy here or do we not? Well, mine is we do not. And mine is trying to understand what in the world is going on. What happened that our rights have been just taken from right up under our nose? Were we sleeping on this? Were we taking a snooze? Had we turned our head the wrong way? What happened? Give me a call, 313-868-4336. Now, I got some goodies coming up as well, so I don't want to make that the full show. Uh-oh, we got a call. Hold on. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are ya?
I'm wonderful today, and I just heard you say democracy or no democracy. And I just thought, as you were saying that,
Mm-hmm.
remember we had to receive the 14th and the 15th Amendments to the Constitution,
Okay.
and they're playing with those.
And why does your voice sound familiar to me?
I don't know.
Okay, this is not Betty.
No, it's not.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Peggy.
Peggy. How
Yes.
you doing? So what do you think we can do now? What us gonna do now, Peggy?
Well, I just believe that there's somebody that sits high and he looks low,
Hello.
and I think he's watching the whole thing, and this has been coming for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And after we sat still, after watching what the emergency manager did for the schools, that he came in, tore it up, put people in places, paid out money for studies and surveys and things that we didn't need, tore up the school system.
Right. And you know they're getting ready to go back there again.
We can't honestly expect that whoever has been appointed, white or black, is because his allegiance is not to us, it's to the people that interviewed him for
And
the
put him
position.
there. You're right.
He told them what he could do, and he reports to them, not to us.
Okay,
So
but
we
now
can't,
I
We can't
understand.
honestly sit back and think that he has the best interests of Detroiters or Detroit at heart.
But I understand also, I don't know if you already heard, that there's an investigation going on about him right now.
Oh, yes, I heard that. I
Okay.
heard something about that
So
as
he
well.
may not be the one.
And I just wonder, his hands, because the people who have been planning this for some long time, of course, the emergency manager was the first nail to the box.
All right.
Okay, because they for the school system, I'm talking about
And you know they're getting ready to go
whatever
back
his
and
name
do
was.
something
I can't
again.
remember it right now.
They're getting ready to go back.
He was the precursor to this final eventuality of really going on and making a move to take the city. So
Okay.
we sat still through that, and we should have come out swinging for
Right.
that.
I think we set back, like you said, but
We sat a
also
little
they're
too
getting ready to do
long,
some.
but I think that because, as you said, Detroit is the place where they look to see
Hmm.
if they can run it here,
They can run
they're
it
going to
anywhere.
run it other places.
Right.
And now is the time, and I think that it's going to be some surprising developments that are going to
Well,
come out of
they're
this
getting ready
that
to go
people
back and
can't
mess with
even
that school
foresee.
system again. They're going to mess with the school system
And again,
again.
I think that in the divine order, that all of that's in order. So people are going, I believe they're going to stand up for this.
Well, I believe that, as you said earlier, he does sit high and he looks low. At the same time, I believe that God helps them that help themselves.
That's true.
So we got to do something.
That's true. And I
And
think that
I'm
people
glad
are
to
going to
know that we
rise
get.
up for this.
I'm glad to know that we have some protesters that are. One of the things that I was going to have Reverend Bullock talk about, Pastor Bullock, that was coming on, is that there's a petition that is set up on internet to Obama
Okay,
in
right.
terms of what is going on. Now, we know petitions can work and sometimes they can't. We just got to keep doing what is ever put before us to do to see if
True.
we can make a difference. All
We
right?
can. And there's also a opinion line to the president that many people that don't have a computer, they can still call on their telephones.
Do
and
you know that number?
For the opinion line to the president is 202
Go, girl.
456
Mm-hmm.
1111.
202.
1111, and I'm going to say it again.
Yes,
for people that are trying to fumbling for a pencil, as I'm
Thank
often
you.
doing. It's area code 202
Mm-hmm.
456
Mm-hmm.
1111, and that's
1111.
to register your opinion to the president, because they're sneaking all this stuff in.
Yes.
Because we got a black face in the White House,
Hello.
president can't fight every black battle in
Right.
the
They
land.
can't. They couldn't
And
bring
they
him down.
come
So now
on
let's bring
with
us
this
down.
thing because now they can work undercover, and covert racism was always just as mean as overt.
Right.
It just meant that they were crouching in the background, waiting for a sneak attack.
Well, you know what? I thank you for calling in with this information, but most of all, for being astute and intelligent in all that's going on. Because the shame that I see is that a lot of us don't know what's going on.
Well, we're going to have to coalesce together and not look for an entire platform, but we got to realize that unless we have strength in numbers, nobody is going to listen to what we have to say.
So that's why I'm grateful for Operation Push coming together with National Network with Al Sharpton. Everybody is coming together in this hour because the numbers are great that are needed in this hour.
And you know what? They realize if Detroit goes down, watch out. Watch out. They know it because Detroit, we have that annual, sit-down dinner.
Oh, yeah, the NAACP dinner.
Around the country, the flagship to the entire
It's the largest one in the country.
Organization around the world. People talk about the largest sit-down dinner.
That's it.
In the world. Well, we have that here. And if this can go down in Detroit,
it's going to go down everywhere.
It can play anywhere.
Yeah, it'll be a trickle effect.
That's the bell that's being rung across the
well, I know we can talk about this a long time, but I'm going to have to take a break because I got some artists coming up, some people coming up that I need to talk to in the next segment. But do keep in touch with us, and I so appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much. And have
thank
yourself
you.
A wonderful day now.
All right, and you too.
All
Stick
right.
around, everybody. We'll be right back.
You touch
Hey, hey, it's a good day, y'all. We know that we are facing some crazy challenges and people are messing with our democracy. But the thing is that we still have to go on. We cannot just sit down and say, okay, it's all over, because it ain't over, like they used to say until the fat lady sings. Well, we have to keep on going on because of our young people, for the generation that is yet to come up to where we are at this present time. And one of the young ladies is doing a great mentorship with young women, which the group is called Sisters. We're excited about having her with us. We had her last year. She's back, she's back again. Miss Keisha, and Keisha was the last name.
Woods.
Now I got the hiccups.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to get some water from somebody, okay? I think it's a bottle over there. If not, ask Sean, all right, for some water. Oh, coming soon. Sound like a movie coming. But now we're here again. She was with us last year because they do a fundraiser for the organization to keep the organization going for our young people. And if we ever need organizations to help our young people, the time is now. So now, Sisters, tell us what that means. What does that stand for?
Well, it's Sisters Inspiring Sisters Mentoring Group. It's the long name, but we call it Sis Mentoring for short. And it's basically that we what we do is we recruit students from colleges, young ladies between the ages of 19 and 22.
Okay.
And we train them on the curriculum, and they go inside of the schools and they mentor the students in different schools. So I know you were talking about schools earlier, and with the emergency manager and whatnot. We do work with Detroit Public Schools, and we do provide mentoring services to them directly.
And that is so needed.
Yeah.
I want to know, do you help our young girls in terms of, as the old folks used to say, not being fast?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that comes from self-esteem issues.
Oh, definitely.
Another part of it comes from their environment and not necessarily knowing anything else. So by providing them with mentors that are college students who have graduated from high school, who have gone on to college, we do make sure our college students have good
And that is wonderful, because
GPAs
usually they're always looking for older people to do that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful to have the young girls come
Yeah.
back and work with the young girls.
Yeah, and that way they can look towards that, and it also helps their self-esteem, and they have self-esteem workshops.
Right. Let me ask you this question while we're talking about young girls and not being fast. They used to call the young fellas mannish, not being fast. What do you think about Beyonce's song?
The bow down.
Because she's really looked up to, talking about mentoring.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really looked up to.
So now do our young girls look up to her and say, wait a minute, are you going to say this word to all of us? Because who you talking to?
Exactly. It's unfortunate that she does have such a large platform, and when you have that type of power, you are in the position to use it however you please. Because role model, we think of role model in the positive form, but it
That's
also
it.
is a role model in a negative form.
Definitely.
And whatever that influence is, she had this power, and, as she went from independent women, to where she is now.
Right.
And so, I just think that it's unfortunate. And I just, basically, I feel like a lot of times we're trying to undo some of the music and some of the negative influences on TV and music videos that our girls see, because they think that that's okay because they see it so much. They get used to it.
But we know also that there are, like you said, positive things going on,
Yes.
and that comes back to Sisters.
Yes.
And Sisters has something coming up as their fundraiser. Tell us about it.
Okay, this is our second show. Like you
Okay.
said, we met about our first show. This year, we're going to be at the Charles H. Wright Museum, and it's going to be on April 6th. And we have performers. We're going to have Motown legend Martha Reeves performing.
All righty.
Yes. And
Go, Mott.
also, we're going to have a step team performance from one of a youth step team of girls who get together and they perform at their church.
Okay.
And it's just going to be a wonderful experience. But the great thing about our fast show, which sets us apart, is that young girls in the community are actually models. I mean, we didn't go get professional models off the
Okay,
runway.
and the clothing, where do you get your clothing from?
Clothing provided from Urban Angels and Eastland Mall. We have Simply Fashions. Deb is providing clothing.
Nice.
We have a young lady named Diane who's doing design. She's designing clothes for our girls. So
Okay.
we have a few boutiques in the city. That is Zaria's Closet that are providing clothing for our young ladies.
Now, how do we get tickets? Or to attend this?
You can get tickets at our website, which is sismentoring.com. Again, that's sismentoring.com. Or you can call me directly for ticket pickup at 313-283-8887. That's 313-283-8887. And, of course, we'll be selling tickets the day of the show. You just need to get there maybe
Now,
10 minutes
does the
before.
ticket price include anything other than the fashion show?
Well, we do have a VIP experience,
Okay.
and that starts an hour before the show, so that's from 4 to 5, and that includes dinner at the museum,
Okay.
valet parking.
I'm trying to remember. Are we allowed to say how much the tickets are? I can't remember if we can do that. Oh, okay. How much are your tickets?
For the VIP experience, that includes dinner at the museum, valet parking, you get your photograph, and you get a goodie bag. That's a $50 ticket. But we do have tickets for just the show. For adults, it's $25, and for teens, since that's near and dear to our
Right.
heart, it's a $12 ticket if you're under 19.
Oh, that's wonderful. So
Yes.
I'll get the $12 ticket.
Of course.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I know you're going to have a great time you did last year. You had
We had
success.
such a ball. Yes. It was
So we're
about
looking for
200.
success again this year.
Exactly.
And all of you out there that joined her last year, got to join her again this
Come
year.
back.
Now, let me do this.
Yes.
I'd like to get a ticket and you give it to somebody.
Okay.
All right, so before you leave here today,
Okay. Definitely.
I'll buy the ticket, but you give it to somebody.
Okay. Thank you.
Not unless Giselle or Rochelle will take the ticket. One of them, then we'll let them have the ticket.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
But I appreciate you coming to be with us. And give us the number again so people can get in touch with you.
It's 313-2.
'Cause they might not just want to come for the show. What about if they want their young girls to be mentored?
You can call me to get mentored, to be a mentor, to volunteer, work on the show with us. It's 313-283-8887. It's 313-283-8887. And I'll also say that we're sponsored by Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan and
Wow.
TJX Companies, Inc.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That is really good. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you for your support.
Oh,
You're
thank
so
you for
supportive.
being
We
here
appreciate
again.
it. Thank you.
And don't go away. We'll be right back with one of Detroit's finest authors. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You want me to get up?
Just like two plus two
Good one. And I'll get the ticket.
I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my heart. I see colorful rainbows in the sky. You touch my heart. Just like winter, then comes spring. Just like the robin, my heart lives. It's a good day.
It's a good day, y'all. And we have been talking about democracy, which really concerns our young people. And we just had Keisha on from Sisters. And now we're going to keep right on into that mode of working and mentoring with our young girls, because the author of a fabulous book deals with young girls. And we have her here with us today, Cassandra Carter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. I'm
you for
good.
having me on.
I'm good. So now let's look at, when did you actually start writing?
I've actually been writing probably ever since I could write, really.
Okay.
I didn't really consider doing a book though until I got older. I kind of just stumbled into that.
So when you were writing, was it poetry? Was it what?
Mostly like short stories, papers for school, you know, stuff like that. I did dabble in poetry a little bit, performed a little bit when I was in high school, like freshman year.
Okay, so you found out in your freshman year, hey, I got a little talent here that I can really write.
Yeah.
So now, who's some of your favorite authors?
Well, Sister Soldier is
inspired
number
you?
one. I
love
Eric
Sister
Jerome
Soldier.
Dickey, I love his work. Omar Tyree was a big inspiration for me starting out. Just really the urban fiction genre overall really influenced me
Okay.
as a writer.
And how did we get into this one? And tell us the title of the book.
Well, Fast Life here. This is my first novel that I ever wrote. I started writing that book when I was 14 years old, and I
Oh,
finished
my.
it. Yep, and I finished it when I was 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
you go, girl.
Yeah. It was actually inspired by a dream I had.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had a voice tell me, Cassandra, you should write a book about that, and I just
So
kind of
tell us kind of what it's about.
Fast Life is about a girl named Kyra Jones. She's 16 years old, native of Chicago. She's caught up, and drawn by the allure of the fast life, basically. But her whole world is turned upside down when her mom gets a promotion at a job that actually is on a Caribbean island. So she has to kind of pick up and leave everything that she's known and loved, and she starts over and she falls in love again. But certain things from her past kind of creep up, and she kind of finds herself trying to outrun the fast life
It
that she
sounds like
once
a
ran
movie
to.
too, girl.
You know what is crazy is that so many people tell me this book needs to be a
Yes.
movie, and it reads like a movie.
Yes.
And I'm actually working on the sequel to it right now,
Oh,
which is
good.
going to be called Love, Lies, and Consequences, the Fast Life sequel. So it sounds like a movie. And I'm actually I put out the first 5 chapters on my blog so far, and my blog is 16dreams@wordpress.com.
Okay, and I see another book over there too.
Yep. When I actually I was published straight out of high school. I had a 2-book deal, and I decided that I wanted to prove my versatility as a writer. So I wrote a standalone novel, which is 16 Isn't Always Sweet here. And this
16 is what?
isn't always sweet.
Oh my God, like the Sweet 16.
Yes.
It's not always sweet, huh?
It's so true.
We got a call here. Let me see if this call is for you. Hold on. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear him a little bit.
I can hear you a little bit. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. You just hung up, so you're gonna have to call back if you want to call back.
I heard him say something about 16 isn't always sweet, I think.
Right. Oh, you got some good ears, girl. But do call back 313-868-4336. 868-4336. Also know that the numbers are at the bottom of the screen. They go across, and you can make sure you can give us a call here if, in fact, you want to talk to Miss Carter.
Yes, call
We'd love for you to talk with her today. And the blog thing, what do you do on your blog?
Well, the blog, I just started my blog November last year. So it's still fairly new and growing. But 16 Dreams, I'm really profiling people who are out here pursuing their dreams, whether they're already established or up and coming.
Okay.
And just kind of showing other people that there are people out here doing it. I feel like that's the best way to motivate people sometimes, is to just kind of show them.
It is. They got to have somebody that's...
And
Okay, here we go again. Let's
Okay.
try it one more time. Hello? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, they're having conversation with somebody else or something. So, I'm going to take a break and come back with more with Miss Carter. Don't go away. Hey, and we are having a good day here with Miss Carter, and I don't want to call her Miss Carter. Seems like she's kind of old when I
Nah,
say
you can
that.
call me Miss Carter. That's my Twitter name. Call me Miss Carter.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it, Miss Carter. Now, let me say this to you that have been calling. Let's try this again. I'm going to give you a few more numbers. 313-868-0342, 0351, or 868-4336. We're going to give you a chance to call back and holler at Miss Carter if that's what you were trying to do. Give us a call back again because she started talking about 16. Was it 16 Dreams or was it Sweet 16 and not Sweet 16?
Well, 16 isn't always sweet. Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit more. That book actually touches on a character named Jordan Wright, who is, heavily influenced by the media today.
Here we go. Let's try it again. Hello.
Yes, this is Mary Townley calling from Mishta. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Hi.
Good.
How can I help you?
I was told I had to call in at 1:30.
From Mishta
Yes.
at 1:30. And what were you calling in about?
The Step Forward Mortgage Assistance Program.
Uh-oh. She's gone.
She's gone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So
Okay.
sorry.
No, that's okay. Would you leave her a message that I called?
Yeah, I'm on air right now, so
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
if you you got a pencil and paper there? Hello?
Yes.
You got a pencil and paper?
Yes.
Write this number down. 313
Uh-huh.
868-6612. And ask for the young lady that you're talking about.
Thank you very much.
All right, honey.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. All right, we still got the lines open for those of you out there. Let me say this while we're sitting here waiting for you to give us a call. Happy Palm Sunday to all of you. And here we come into the resurrection. And let me say this, I am the resurrection. Don't mess around with me, all right? Because I am. Because whatever, I'm heir to the throne, right? So whatever power Christ had, I have that same power. So we wanted you to rise up. Okay, here we go. Another line is blinking here. Have I got the right one? Oh, there we go. Hello? Hello? I know we got the right one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can I hear
Same
you?
person.
Do I hear that same person talking? They talking so low. Hello? Oh, okay. Well, somebody need to let me know that because it was blinking. All right, that line didn't work, so try another line. And the numbers are at the bottom of the screen. All righty? All right, well, we hope we can give us a call before. Here we go. Okay, let's try it
Hopefully
again.
that's the right one.
Good afternoon. Okay, why do they keep hanging up? What's up with that? Why are you hanging up when you call and I can hear you hang up? Not a good thing. Hello?
Got a prank caller.
It's a prank?
Prank calling the show.
You don't have anything else to do. Well, I'm praying for you. All right? Let's talk a little bit more about, now you're getting ready to do a sequel to this one?
Oh yeah, I'm actually in the process of writing the sequel to Fast Life.
Okay.
Which is, I would say, like in heavy demand by my fans. They're always hitting me up through Instagram, Facebook, any site. You know.
So
where's
you're
that
on
sequel?
Facebook.
Oh yeah, I'm on pretty much any social site known to me.
And are you on Facebook as Miss Carter too?
Well, you can search me. I have an author page on there. Author is
Okay.
Cassandra Carter, and then
All right.
I have my personal page too, Cassandra Carter. So.
And mentioning that, while we mentioned that, let's mention how we can get in touch with you. If you're open, are you open to coming to speak to young women or come to churches or organizations?
Yeah, I love to do
And
that.
how do
That's
we get
like
in
the
touch
best
with
part of
you?
what I do. You can email me at cassandra.charisse@gmail.com. So that's CASSANDRA.CHARISSE@gmail.
Okay, and a phone number because everybody don't have laptops and computers.
I actually don't really give out my number for business. I do
Okay.
it all on email, but they can reach me through Twitter, Facebook, Goodreads, LinkedIn, like any site known to man.
Okay.
Pretty much, like I said, I'm there.
Alrighty, so when you come back next time, you're going to have a business number for me.
Yes,
Only reason I say
will.
that is because everybody is not computer literate. Everybody doesn't do Twitter. Everybody
Yeah.
doesn't do Facebook. But everybody does use the phone.
Yes.
Okay? So we'll keep that in mind. Alrighty, so the sequel is coming up to the next book, and is there any other thing you got in mind that you're getting ready to write about?
Well, I'm just kind of looking to make that branch from young adult, starting to work my way into more adult romance.
Okay.
While still also, keeping a hand on the YA too.
So would you say
I'm older.
what is your genre of writing?
Well, these were put out as young adult fiction.
Okay.
The sequel to Fast Life though it's more just romance, like a romance, like an
romance.
urban romance. Like I said, trying to help make that transition into it. So I would say romance is at the core. I mean, both of these books, along with the fact that they're very real and relatable.
Okay.
There's great love stories.
And who was
based
your
on them.
influence in writing?
My biggest influence, I think, is really, I remember like when I read The Coldest Winter Ever. The book like changed my life, and I always have to tell everybody about that because it really opened my eyes.
Now, see, I don't know that one.
You don't know that one? Which one did you read? Did you read any of Sister Soldier's books? No Disrespect or?
No
She's
disrespect.
got a couple other ones now. Okay, yeah, okay. So I read that too. She's got a couple other ones out now, which I have to go get.
Right.
But The Coldest Winter Ever like really opened my eyes to the fact that I didn't have to censor myself when writing, and I could just kind of be free. And it was just like, wow, it was just like a whole nother world for me. It was like such an experience. So that kind of influenced me. But really, as far as being an author, my family is who encouraged me to like seek publishing and really believed in me and pushed me to do it.
So now that you're into authoring and publishing, what is it that you haven't done that you want to do?
I would love
movies.
I would love to see them eventually turn into movies for
Right,
sure.
that would be awesome.
Sure. That would be great. I would love to like be so hands-on with that process too. I think that'd be so fun. I think it's only a matter of time till that happens. But I do want to be like more established as a writer, just because it's what I really do. And I feel like once I reach that point, it's kind of like, what do I have to look like up to next, So,
Right. Because I'm looking at both of these books and I'm thinking they're both ready to go into theater or go into movies.
And it's very much like a movie experience, in your hands. And I mean, they're available in paperback, Kindle, Nook, all the e-readers. I know that's big now. But I have so many people who've gotten back to me in reviews who are like, oh, there's got to be a movie. This is so good. It should be a movie. It's like the best book I ever read.
What do we tell a young person out there that's interested in writing? What should they be looking at doing?
Well, then they should be looking at writing. It's, you have to really be disciplined with this. I know it can be hard sometimes to make time to write. So I scribble things on napkins, notebooks, whatever is handy. Save all your work. You never know. You can come back to it and make something of it or use it for something else. And just something that my grandmother told me was that my writing is mine and no one can take that from me. So don't really be too concerned about what other people have to say. And
So I'm kind of thinking the inspiration for this one was young people, young women. No?
Well, actually, no. It was written to be more like a urban fiction book. And
Okay.
it actually, just the timing with everything when Kamani True was formed by Harlequin and everything, and when my book got brought up, they decided to kind of make it fit. So it kind of, made it fit to the line, and we scaled it down quite a bit. It was a big challenge as an author to have to go in and like edit half the book essentially. This book was like the size of 2 books when it was submitted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any book clubs, things that you do? Are you doing any readings anywhere soon?
I don't have anything lined up at the moment. I mean, I'm definitely open to it. It's something that I really love. I love to do it. It's just
Okay.
been hard to get into the libraries and the schools lately.
So you Facebook folks out there, you can look her up on Facebook.
Yes.
We're on Facebook. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get G to take a picture of us and put us on my page.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? From being on the show. Well, I do appreciate you coming in to
Thank
be with
you.
us.
Thank you.
And make sure you keep us abreast of the next novel or whatever. What am I saying that right? Not novel. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next novel, the next book that you're doing, because we'd love to know what's going on.
Yes, and please, please go make sure you check out my blog.
I was going to say, and then how do we buy the book?
Well, you can buy these on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, any
Okay.
major retailer. Feel free to check out the reviews before you buy. Both of them, you can read the first full chapters of these before you buy them too, so you can get a little sneak peek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the title of the books again, let's give that.
So my first book is called Fast Life, which I'm currently working on the sequel to now. And then my second novel is 16 Isn't Always Sweet.
Well, I know we're going to be very impressed as to where you're going.
Thank you.
In this genre of writing. So we love you, Detroit. Stick around. We'll be right back. Thank you.
It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me.
Hey. Uh-huh. It's a good day. Hi, it's a good day. Mary, are you out there listening? I think that's who I'm supposed to be talking to, but do I see the phone lit up again over here? Okay, I'm having a challenge of seeing. This light shines down on these things here. What number? Help me, somebody. She be coming. My producer, my daughter, is coming to tell me and help me out. It stopped.
Hi.
Hi.
It stopped.
Yeah, she's on.
Okay. But no, the phone stopped.
Okay.
Mary Towell, if you're listening, please call us back because we made a mistake. So please call us back.
Please. Sorry. While we're pausing here and waiting for her to call back, let me send my love to Bobby Smith's family, because Bobby Smith of the Spinners passed, and we know we're not losing because we know where they are. They're up there in that choir singing. A lot of the Motown artists have passed on. Also, a great friend of mine, Edwin Starr, who passed on years ago, his son is my godson, so I like to send him some love because his mother made her transition last week. And I don't think I missed anybody. I missed anybody, Giselle?
Mama Rose.
Oh, yeah, Mama Rose, which is Melvin Franklin of the Temptation, his mother. Her funeral is today.
No, it was Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, okay.
And the audience would know her because he always talked about her. But this phone is ringing now, so
Okay, let me see
who
if this is her. Hello?
Excuse me, is Miss Carter still there?
Hi, Mary?
Excuse me?
What's your name?
Hello, is Miss Carter still there?
Yes, she is. Miss Carter's still here. Did you have a question
You have
for
a
her?
question for her?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. What's your question? She's still here.
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Somebody called for
Okay.
you.
I have no question.
Okay, but
All
she's
right.
still here.
She's
Is there
still here if
is
you want to
something
talk
you
to
want
her.
Say? Something you wanted to say? Are you still there? I'm going to have her come back on camera, okay?
Okay, now that you see her face, was it something you wanted to say to her or just say hello?
Oh, did we lose her?
I don't know. Did she hang up? No, she's still. I can hear some things in the background, so you're still there. Hello?
Oh, she did.
Oh,
hang
she
up.
hung up.
Oh,
Oh,
Wasn't
my,
quick
my,
enough.
my.
wasn't quick
And
enough.
Cassandra's like, oh,
I wanted to talk to her.
I know. So, because she may be a young writer, huh?
Yeah. Don't be shy. Call back. I'm still here. Yeah.
So we keep talking. She may call us back, huh?
Hopefully.
Alrighty then. Because the inspiration for writing at such a young age, it comes early a lot of times. And people want to write and feel like sometimes that their writing doesn't mean anything, that nobody's going to hear it, nobody's going to see it. And I imagine you probably went through that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But I got lucky. Like, I was terrified, before the books came out, of course. I think everybody's kind of nervous, but especially in my case, because when I wrote those books, well, like Fast Life, when I wrote it, I was so young, and some of the content in there, I was a little nervous. But, by the time it came out, I was 18, so I didn't really have to worry. But I got, like, a lot of support. I just, like, this outpouring of support, and I'm very grateful and blessed to have had that.
So now, is there that you might know of, is there a few authors right in the city of Detroit that you guys are gleaning together or coming together?
Well, I'm a part of the Motown Writers Network, which is
okay.
like a
See,
really
I
great group.
didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know it was a Motown Writers.
Oh, yeah. Motown Writers Network. We meet like the second Saturday of every month at the Barnes & Noble on Wayne State campus.
Okay.
Yeah, like 10 o'clock, I believe, in the morning. But yeah, I've learned so much from that group of people. So shout out to Sylvia and Kelly and Fed and Kai and everybody.
Now it's interesting that you say Sylvia, because Sylvia Moy was a Motown writer for real.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she wrote My Sharia Moore
Yeah.
and a couple of other hit songs along with Stevie. So when you say Motown authors, instead of saying Motown writers, because I'm thinking, okay, when you said Sylvia, I was like, I wonder if Sylvia part of that, but that's not the same.
No, I don't think it's the same.
No.
I know the person that I was referring to is Sylvia Hubbard. She's actually like the head of the founder of Motown Writers
Okay.
Network. I actually profiled her on my blog. She was like the first person I profiled because I have learned so much from her and so much from getting out here and networking. And that's another thing too, to tell anybody out there, no matter what you want to do, just surround yourself with people who have the same interests and are doing the same thing that you want to do.
So mentioning networking, has Facebook been good for you?
Yeah, Facebook has been good for me. I've actually gotten speaking engagements through
And
MySpace.
Twitter and all that good stuff.
Twitter, oh my God, my Twitter is like amazing. Some of the people I have followed me is like unreal.
That's
Unreal.
awesome.
So shout out to everybody following me on Twitter.
I
If you're not,
love
follow
it.
me.
Hello. And what is your tag?
It's Call Me Miss Carter. So CallMeMissCarter.
So what they call a hashtag?
TA.
Hashtag.
No, it's that's my name. That's my name on it.
Oh, okay. I thought, now maybe I'm saying the lingo wrong, because I'm learning a little bit about it too. So what does hashtag mean?
Hashtag is, well, like you put a pound sign and then whatever word. So basically it kind of feeds into like a bigger conversation.
Okay.
Like last night, The Walking Dead came on. So that hashtag was trending because a lot of people are putting in their input. And then when they put that hashtag in, if you search that, you'll see what anybody on Twitter had to say about The Walking Dead. Or, if you hashtag Detroit or whatever, So, yeah.
Well, I don't know if the little one is going to call back, but is there anything else you want to talk about that we didn't talk about?
No, not really. Just, everybody make sure that you contact me. I love hearing from everybody. I love to answer questions and, whatever. Make sure you check out the blog, 16dreams.wordpress.com.
Website?
I don't have my own official website.
Okay.
I'm all over the net, so I'm like, I'm gonna just not even do that right now. I'm on everything.
Right.
I'm on Goodreads.
Because sometimes you can have too many things to be trying to keep track of.
I'm on Goodreads, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. I have a page through Amazon, library thing. I can go on and on and on.
Have you done any
Safari.
traveling with your writing?
Yeah, I went to Chicago so far. I
Okay.
did speaking engagement out there, like in the suburbs in like Wheaton area. I've gone to New York City. Did a talk out there in Brooklyn once at a high school. Came up to Detroit. A lot of local things back in like the Ann Arbor, Ipsy area. So, but I'm definitely still looking to get out there. I feel like I haven't been out there half as much as I could, and I really think that people benefit from just interacting with me and hearing my story and reading the books. It encourages kids to read that otherwise really didn't like to read, hate reading. Their perception of reading is that it's boring. And I've had a lot of people in the reviews like, I used to hate to read, but I read this book and I read it in one day. It's so good. Oh my God. Where's some more? Where's some more? I need some more.
Right,
So
right.
I'm glad that I can do that for people.
Well, we're going to take a break here for a moment, and we'll be right back. I appreciate you again. Thank you. Say it'd be something. We have you right back here again, huh? Stick around. We'll be right back.
I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity parties all day.
Hey, it's a good day. And I had Cassandra sit here with me because I wanted to say thank you to Rochelle Jamil, who does our makeup. She beats our face and make us look good. Cassandra, you look pretty.
Thank you.
And thank you, Rochelle. And you can have your face look pretty and all that good stuff that you need to have done at Rochelle's place. And the number for contact for Rochelle Jamil is 313-863-1930. 863-1930. Thank you to her. And also thank you to my daughter, Miss Giselle Caber, for producing and putting all this together. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Henry Tyler. And thank you, R.J. Watkins. And thank you most of all, Facebook family, Detroit, all you people that listen to us and check in with us. We love you for calling in. And make sure that you tune in with us all the time. And now that I've had a chance to vent and say what I wanted to say about democracy or no democracy, and really we're not in a democracy now. I don't know what we're in. I don't even know what we want to call it. But it's ugly, 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 ugly. And I don't like it. I'm sure you don't either. And I'm sure you're one of those out there that are doing something about it, because there's always something we can do. There's always something we can do in terms of making sure our voice is heard. And somebody said, well, they can hear your voice, but they don't do anything. That's not the point. The point is my voice is still heard. So that means that I try and make all the forums. I try and make all the protests. Wherever I can have my voice heard, wherever I can be visually seen in the crowd of the protesters, that's where I should be. That's where you should be. All righty. So I was trying to give the little one enough time to call back, but I guess there may be a little stage fright going on. But we appreciate you trying to tune in with us anyway, and we'll know that you'll be back with us again. So we love you. Have a good day. See you next week. It's a good day.